I'm like, I have the herbs growing. Why not show the people what the herbs look like? Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Beauty, Herbs, and Tea. My name is Abril, and I am a successful herbal wellness entrepreneur with herbal products, herbal courses, and herbal retreats. And here on this page, I am here to teach you how to do the same. If y'all see me glistening, it's because it's 100 degrees outside and I am sweating. I have been actually living out here on my land, on my in-person herbalism school, because I have so many events to get ready for. I just wrapped my foraging walk and medicine making workshop. I had a 2-day foraging walk and medicine making workshop I just wrapped like 2 days ago. I might insert some footage from there. And then I have a retreat coming up in September and an in-person herbalism class coming up in November, where I'm going to teach you all a 30-hour herbalism course. I am condensing a traditional 6-month herbalism course in 3 days. Crazy, I know. Now, if you're virtual and you want to learn from me, I also have my herbal business assistant course coming up in like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not sure when this is coming out. So if you've ever thought about starting an herb-based business, maybe you want to sell herbal teas, herbal candles, herbal soaps, okay, or you want to be a yogi, teach yoga and incorporate herbs, you want to be a Reiki practitioner and incorporate herbs, you want to have an herbal skincare business, an herbal apothecary, whatever your herbal heart desires, I am teaching you all how to start a wellness-based business. I'm going to be your wellness mentor and guide you virtually hand in hand and teach you how to start your very own wellness business from home. So definitely sign up for that. Classes start, I think, August 17th. I already have about half of the spots filled. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Yes. So in today's video, I am going to teach you, I'm going to show you over 30, or it might just be 30. Yes, I'm going to show you 30 herbs to add to your herbal apothecary. 30 must-have herbs. These are the most popular herbs in westernized herbalism. These herbs you can find and source almost anywhere where herbs are sold. So I think I have to break this video up into 2 parts because I'm pretty sure it's going to be over an hour long, including 30 herbs in all one video. So I'm just going to keep recording and hopefully I don't pass out. So I'm going to talk about herbs. I'm also going to show you the herbs, and if I have the herbs growing here in my in-person herbalism school, I'm going to show you what the herbs look like. So the first herbal category I'm going to start with is immune support herbs. Now these are my OG, okay, my riders, my #1 go-to herbs. I don't care what's going on, what the flu, okay, bronchitis, a regular cold, a sniffle, a cough, I don't care what's going on, I'm going to always reach for these herbs. So coming in at #1, actually, y'all, come follow me. Let's go to the garden. I'm like, I have the herbs growing. Why not show the people what the herbs look like? Okay, we're stepping into the herbal garden. Let's go ahead to the first herb. Okay, so the first herb is going to be right behind me. Now, when I say she is my rider, okay, whatever you do, if you want to get an immune support herb, make sure you have echinacea in your list or on your list. So echinacea is going to be a really great anti-infective herb, antiviral herb. It's going to help stimulate those white blood cells. It's going to help prevent you from getting sick, as well as help you when you are sick, help speed up the process. And she is this beautiful flower right here. I actually have to harvest her. Okay, this next herb is just a baby, but this right here is an elderberry tree that I just planted 2 months ago, and she's looking good. Now elderberries again are another go-to for cold and flu support. Elderberries in particular, when they get in the body, they're actually known to bind to the actual virus and stop it from spreading in your body. And so it's a great herb to help knock that cold out, especially if you catch it really early. Elderberry flower is going to be a great herb for fever support. I always take this again in any of my cold and flu blends. She's always in it. If you're curious what elderberries look like, here is some from my kitchen apothecary. Now, this herb behind me has become one of my favorite wild harvested herbs of all time, because when I tell you, she will knock out the cold and flu in its tracks. So during my herbalism retreat and my herbalism classes, we always work with her. Her name is Boneset. Now, you can buy Boneset from your herb shop, but do you know she grows wild in your backyard? She grows wild in your backyard. And I discovered I have a land full of Boneset. I have not planted this at all. I find her and we actually make herbal cough syrup out of it. So the name comes from a fever. The name comes from a illness called breakbone fever, which back in the day our ancestors used to get, and it was like bone break and oh my god, I can't move fever, and they would take it, and this herb would actually help to get rid of that pain, those bone breaking body aches. It also helps reduce fevers. It is anti-infective. It's going to knock out any kind of infection. It is antivirus. It's going to knock out any viruses. My partner, I've actually made my partner a cough syrup out of this tea, and literally yesterday he had a scratchy throat. Today it's gone. Okay, it's gone. The next herb on my list is going to be this herb, which I'm planting in the garden soon. This is Elecampane. Now, Elecampane is an amazing herb for that cough, that stubborn viral cough, congestion, or bronchitis that just will not go away with any of the herbs. She won't go away with the elderberry. She won't go away with the echinacea. She will knock out a lot of virus-related coughs and congestion, and she is the go. I brought like 3 plants and she's being planted this week, and hopefully we'll be able to harvest her in a few months for our upcoming course. Okay, y'all, I'm tired of walking around. When I tell you it's hot, okay, I just checked the weather and it's down to 97, okay? So it didn't drop 3 degrees. So the next few herbs, instead of showing you them, I'm just gonna put it in a picture because I gotta rest. I don't wanna die. I don't want to pass out from heat exhaustion. So the next few herbs you can actually find outside. You can wild harvest these herbs. You don't have to purchase them. Literally go outside. They're in your backyard. These are going to be immune support herbs as well. So the next herb on my list I think everybody should have, because it's found abundantly in nature, is pine, aka pine trees. Go outside and harvest you some pine. Why? Because pine is absolutely amazing for your respiratory system. Pine is an amazing respiratory support herb. It's going to help detox mucus. It is an expectorant. It's going to help get rid of that phlegm if you are sick. It's going to help speed up the healing of your lungs. And the resin is also great for your skin. The resin is great for wounds, great for burns. It helps extract anything from your skin. It helps pull out the toxins. We actually use pine. We made a healing pine salve on my last retreat. I absolutely love working with pine. She is a very spiritual herb for me. I cleanse with her, I smudge with her, I make little smudge bundles. So pine is that girl, okay? Next herb is going to be, looking at my list, sweet gum. So sweet gum, I'm gonna see if I can insert a video from our past foraging walk. The virus emoji, right? Is this not nature telling us exactly what it's used for? It is given virus emoji, germ emoji. We can pass around. These are sweet gum balls from the sweet gum tree. And they're not. Sweet gum is going to be one of those trees where you see those little annoying little spiky balls. That is a sweet gum tree. Did you know she was medicinal? Okay. First of all, look at the sweet gum ball and tell me, does she not give virus emoji? Is this tree not telling you exactly what she is good for? The tree actually has a compound in it that's also found in Tamiflu, and that means it is good for the flu. So it can help you with colds and flus and viruses. The next plant, she actually just died. She just died. I had her growing wild and I wasn't watering her because she was growing wild, and I'm like, let me just let nature do its thing, and nature killed her. Okay, the heat killed her. But I'm gonna add her to this list because I cannot mention immune support herbs without mullein. Mullein is going to be another great respiratory herb. She is one of many people's favorite herbs to work with in their apothecary. She is not high on my list, but she's here. I love her because she is, to me, a supportive herb. A lot of people use mullein as a primary herb, but I love to use her to support some of these stronger mucus detox herbs out there, like elecampane. Okay, elecampane to me is a lot stronger than mullein, but mullein in its own right is still good. Okay, I'm not knocking y'all favorite herb. Mullein is still an amazing herb. So mullein is going to be a lung detox. She's going to help detox all of that mucus, all of that phlegm out of your body. She's also an expectorant as well. She is found in a lot of respiratory blends. I'm going to plant her again because she died. She died on me. The next herb that is going to be a immune support herb is wild cherry bark. Now, I do have her somewhere over here. I should probably get up and show y'all. All right, so this tree right here, right in the middle, is wild cherry bark. Now, the cherries have already fell from the tree, but the bark is where we get the medicine. So the tree is wild cherry and the bark is where we get the medicine. So this tree is going to be an amazing cough support herb. I'm talking unproductive cough, that cough that nothing comes out of it. This tree is a great herb for cough support. Okay, another great immune support herb I have behind me, her name is bee balm. I have this freaking fly that's been chasing me this whole video. It's getting on my nerves. Bee balm is going to be another great immune support herb. And then I have planted right next to her is nettle. Now this right here is nettle. I have her growing right next to two more nettle plants. She's covered because the deer will eat her, even though she stings. This is stinging nettle. This is going to be an overall great just body support herb. It's going to be full of vitamins and minerals. I look at nettle as an extremely nourishing plant. She is going to be really, really high in iron. It's going to be a great plant to support you during your cycle, support your immune system, support you during pregnancy. Nettle is a herb that you can take almost every day because she is that nutritious. You can also eat her too, okay? One of the most nutritious plants out there, nutritious teas for you to drink. Okay, so while I'm in the garden, let me move on to some nervous system support herbs that I have out here. Oh, the mosquitoes are eating me up, y'all. Okay, now that we've covered must-have immune support herbs, the next category that we're going to move to is nervous system support herbs. Now, these are categories that I have in my apothecary. These are herbs that I personally use myself. Now, your herbal categories may be different than mine, but these are the most common herbs in westernized herbalism that people work with. This beautiful plant right here is one of my all-time favorite nervous system support herbs. She is lemon balm, okay? I will include her in all of my nervous system support blends. She is going to help relax you. She has a mild lemony minty flavor. She's not as strong as a lot of the other nervous system blends, but she will definitely calm you for sure. So let's dive into our next herb. One of my favorite nervous system support herbs is passion flower. Now I'm going to insert a picture of her. I do not have her growing on the land yet, but I do have her in loose leaf form. So when I first started my tea business, I had my very popular, always sold out at every single pop-up market I did. I had a blend called Anxiety, and passion flower was one of the primary herbs in that blend, and passion flower is a sedative. She's a mild sedative. She's going to relax you after a long day of work, okay, a long stressful day. Passion flower is definitely one of my herbal allies. Another amazing nervous system support herb, honestly, is the most popular herbal sedatives out there. And when I say herbal sedatives, I mean she will knock you out. And that's this herb. I do have her. I'm about to plant her in the Apothecary. This is Valyan Root. Now, she is known because she smells like butt and old socks. This is a stinky herb. Now, we use the roots of this plant, not the leaves. I have about 3 plants I'm going to plant in the ground, and cats actually really love this plant. And when I tell you, just a small bit of her will knock you out, okay? So if you are struggling with sleep, with getting enough sleep, if you're struggling with going to sleep, if you're struggling with intense anxiety, and you need something to sedate you, she's also analgesic, so she can help take away that pain. Valerian is a favorite amongst a lot of herbalists if you can get past the butt and old sock smell. My next herb that I have that is a nervous support herb is going to be a herb that I pair a lot with passion flower. This is Scutellaria lateriflora, also known as American skullcap. So I pair her with passion flower because she's also a mild sedative, and she helps calm you and help support your nervous system. So skullcap, valerian root, passion flower, all these herbs I'm mentioning are known as nervine herbs. They're going to have a direct impact on your nervous system and make you feel instantly calm. I like to call nervines your feel it herbs. Y'all getting a free little herbalism class, okay, in this YouTube video. Drop in the comments if you are loving what you are seeing so far. Y'all like this video too. Yeah, so let's pause. Like the video too. My videos are not getting pushed to the algorithm because I've taken some time off. So please like the video and subscribe if you have been a lurker. The next nervous system support herb is going to be chamomile. Now, I'm not growing her yet, but she is going to be growing in the Apothecary in the garden. It's too hot for her. I've tried to start seeds and she always dies. She's a cooler weather crop. Chamomile is a great beginner nervous system herb, and chamomile is also a herb that is safe for children to take. So if you got some rowdy children you need to calm down, chamomile is a great herb for especially kids who deal with special needs. If you need to calm your kids who are stimming, chamomile is a very calming herb. She is an amazing tea. She smells amazing, okay? She's not going to knock you out, but she's definitely going to relax you. The last 2 nervous system support herbs I'm going to talk about are herbs that will be great to help with people dealing with depression. Okay, I told y'all I'm a mental health baddie. Okay, so I've been there. I've had some dark days, and these 2 were my herbal allies in those times of need. And so that is St. John's wort and ashwagandha. Both of these are going to be herbal antidepressants. They're going to be mild herbal antidepressants. This is a species of St. John's wort. This is called dwarf St. John's wort, and if you're familiar with St. John's wort, it is great for your mental health. It is nature's antidepressant, and so you can take them to actually help boost your serotonin in your body, which is your happy hormone. Again, ashwagandha is an adaptogen herb, and adaptogens are going to actually help your body adapt to stress and anxiety, as well as repair other organs in your body. Now, I think I've been talking for honestly like 30 minutes. So should I keep going? Should I keep going? Like this video. Stop what you're doing and like this video if you want me to keep going. Actually, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. The next category is going to be my pain relief herbs. Okay, so I gave you immune support, I gave you nervous support. Next is going to be pain support herbs. So I actually have this plant growing in the wild. If I can get up and show you some footage, I will. That is going to be wild lettuce. Now, okay, this beautiful tall plant right here is called wild lettuce. This was used by both Native Americans and enslaved Africans as a powerful pain relief and sedative. Talk about knock the pain out, okay? Now, I love wild lettuce, especially knowing the history of wild lettuce and knowing that my ancestors, my Afro-Indigenous ancestors, worked with this herb, especially people who were on a plantation or on a reserve to help with pain relief. The next pain relief herb is going to be white willow bark, which comes from the white willow tree. This herb, this tree actually has the compound, the same compound that is found in aspirin called salicylin. So aspirin actually originally came from this tree. She is a great herb. Whatever you use aspirin for, you can use a white willow bark for. So another great OG pain relief herb that you should have in your apothecary. The next pain relief herb I actually take a lot because I get headaches, which is feverfew. Now, feverfew is going to be great again for headaches. This right here is feverfew. This is going to be good for your headaches. I have been getting a lot of headaches lately because of this mold situation. Another headache relief herb that I take is meadowsweet. So I will make a herbal tea blend from meadowsweet, from feverfew, and from white willow bark, and I will take that to help relieve my headaches, especially because I've been exposed to mold and I get mold headaches. If you want to learn how to work with these herbs in your business, you want to start your own herb-based business, go ahead and sign up for my herbal business assistant course, or check out my, which is virtual, or check out my in-person herbalism course, the weekend herbalism course, in the description box. All right, y'all, if y'all stayed this long, I'm gonna tell y'all this again: like the video so more people can see. If you want a part 2 of my top 30 must-have herbal herbs my top 30 must-have herbs for your apothecary, let me know below if you want part 2, and I will drop it like in a couple days. Also, let me know if you work with any of these herbs in your apothecary. Let me know if you work with any of these herbs in your business. Let me know if you have any experience in these herbs, and if you stayed this long, go ahead and watch my last video where I talk about the top 16 herbalism related career paths. If you wanted to know what you can do as an herbalist, not just a regular traditional herbalist, you can work in a hospital, you can work as a therapist. There's so many things you can do as an herbalist. Watch that video. Make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.